Welcome. My name is Jeremy O'Connell, and I am the lead developer or programmer for the Connect2SSH bash utility. In this video, I'm going to show you how you list accounts. Now, if you've been watching the previous videos in order, you have already seen me use this command in some of the other videos. However, I wanted to show you just listing accounts on its own in case it's something you wanted to refer to without having to go through any other extraneous information. So let's get to it. So I'm going to go to the command line here, and I'm going to run the Connect2SSH command, and I'm going to do space help, act as if we don't know how to do this. And you'll see here under account actions, we can list -accounts or use the short code LA. And you can see here it lists saved, account/usernames, and text or HTML form. So let's do that. So I'm going to issue the Connect2SSH. I'm going to do LA for list accounts. Hit enter. The system's going to say, okay, fine, I'll list the accounts, but what kind of list do you want? Do you want a text or HTML? I'll show both. Let's do text. I'll hit enter, and we'll get a list by the server. So it's going to show the server. It'll have a note here to say, to view account notes, you have to rerun the command exactly as we did above here, only you would add, you'd run this command here, only you would also add space in the notes, and then you'd see the notes for each username. Now we only have 2 users in here, or accounts, so there's not a whole lot of data, obviously, with just two server records. And again, a server can be anything in Connect2SSH, networking equipment, etc. So there we go in text form. Now, if you have a long list, let's say you have dozens and dozens of nodes or hosts you're connecting to, servers and networking equipment and like routers and switches and printers and etc. This list can get quite long, and if it's in text mode, that could be kind of annoying. So in order to make it easier, I have built the system to use a text. Basically, it's a text line or terminal based web browser. So let's run that. We'll do Connect2SSH. We'll run LA again. Well, we'll do list accounts this time. Show it a little bit differently. Hit enter, and instead of text, we're going to go to HTML. Hit enter, and now we get and this is actually a web browser. Basically, it's kind of like a texty web browser, and hyperlinks and that kind of thing would work. And we get, I think mouse works with it too, but anyway. So you can see here we get the HTML output. You can see here it's telling us the output, the usage. To exit, hit Q and then Y. But now we can use this, and we could go up and down just in our actual, inside the terminal, just flying by and just printing out a whole bunch of text going, you know, if you had hundreds of accounts or even dozens and dozens of accounts, you may actually now use, it'll actually keep you at the top, and then you can scroll up and down at will instead of just throwing all that information at you at once, which is a lot easier to use. So that way you can see this output. And once again, if you want to see the notes, you would just run the same command with the notes. You just simply enter the notes, and I'll do that. So we're going to exit. As it says to exit, we hit Q and then hit Y because it's saying, do you really want to exit? W3M, we're going to say yes. So let's rerun this command and put the notes. I'll show it real quick. We'll just go back up, and I'll put notes. Well, let's do it the shortcut way because that's probably how you're going to use it. Notes, and you see here we get our notes. And it says notes. This is our main web browser, FreeBSD development. So as you can see, this will print out all of the notes. Makes it nice and easy if you want to see the notes for the accounts. So that's all you have to do. It's very simple. It's very easy to view your list. And obviously with only 2, it's not that hard to remember. But in your live environment, you'll probably end up with dozens or maybe hundreds, or if you're in a really big environment, potentially thousands of entries. So I'll see you in the next video.